Hello, and welcome to part 7 of my rare and out-of-print CD collection. Since the last one that I made, I actually had the time to accumulate a small number of rare and out-of-print CDs. It's only a small pile of about 8, as you can see, but you know, these are, of course, treasures to my music collection, as with all of them. And the first one is an album that I was looking around for a long time. I procrastinated while it was actually in print, so I got it when it was out of print, but found it at a reasonable price online. And it's Joni Mitchell's "While Things Run Fast." This is a 1982 recording, and like with all of them, she painted the cover by herself, which is always a quality I like from Joni. It's a little bit of a different album for her, a little more rocky, but this is her introduction to the 80s as far as the studio is concerned. Now this album is, well, it's out of print, but it's not exactly rare. Terence Trent D'Arby's Neither Fish Nor Flesh. Now, his first album, Introducing the Hardline, was a big hit. This one was not. And I'm glad I got a chance to get a hold of this 1989 follow-up. I actually look forward to hearing it. I have so much music to listen to. This album was a little more popular, 1993's Symphony or Damn. And this was about the last time Terence Trent had any commercial success, and it's actually also very much out of print, but since they're kind of follow-ups to the other, I thought they'd go well together. Now, you all know this act. This is Huey Lewis and the News. This is their debut album from 1980. It didn't have a hit or a big hit anyway, and this was before they really broke through with their second album in songs like Working for a Living, and I look forward to hearing how this band actually got their start, you know, the heart of their rock and roll, as it were. Now this, my dad has this album, but I've been looking for it on CD forever, and I've listened to it, and I really, really love it, despite the fact one of the artists involved doesn't. Ray Charles and Betty Carter, recorded in Hollywood in 1961, produced by Sid Feller and arranged and conducted by Marty Page, the man who had done a lot of the classic Ray Charles sides on ABC Paramount. And this is a DCC reissue. It's the 1988 version of the album, which includes 3 bonus cuts. The sound quality is really good for the era, and it's a wonderful album, and I'm glad I have it. A lot of his catalog is still in print, but this is not. This is the album Adventures in Utopia by Todd Rundgren's band from 1980. It was a big success, reissued by Rhino Bearsville, along with the rest of his catalog. You can see on the spine it has the Bearsville Rhino writing. But the trouble with this CD is that it is out of print, and I was lucky enough to find it in a used bin at a reasonable price. Same thing happened with this. I heard a lot of positive and negative things about this album, the Pointer Sisters Hot Together, but actually it's one of their better albums of the 80s. There's a lot of really unusual songs on this for the Pointer Sisters, including a song called Mercury Rising, which is a little dark and brooding a variety of new wave funk even for them. But if you see this album, it's commonly found in a lot of used bins. Don't pass it up. If you like 80s Pointers, this is really worth getting a hold of. Now this, you all know this group as the group that did Captain of the Heart, and the first album is called Blue. This is their second album. It's an excellent record, as good as their first. I was lucky enough to even find it. This is a very obscure Swiss 80s band, kind of in the Euro jazz funk vein, like Level 42 and Sade. And this is their second album, even though it has 3 in the number. See that? It's not their third, it's their second. And their last one. I always hoped that they'd come back because I always loved this band. Actually, the name is pronounced Double, not double. It's spelled double. Anyway, so that's my rare and used CD collection for now. And since it's always expanding, always getting bigger, there's always more to come. So enjoy this volume, and this is Andre signing out.